Welcome to Bitcoin Street, where you will find, if my computer monitor would stay on, oh, you're kidding me, I don't know, live stream, where you will find one of the best charts on Bitcoin on YouTube, where you will find a chart that's literally predicting the dumps and the pumps of the every month of 2021. Red line dump down to, yellow line pump away from. Red lines are the CME futures expiration monthly of Bitcoin last Friday every month. Yellow lines pump, red lines dump down to, yellow lines pump away from. We just printed our yellow line for November. I do believe it's confirmed. I do believe this is confirmed. So let me zoom in here, show it to you. So this chart is predicting, is showing all the major dumps and pumps every month, 2021. So why else would my views take a nosedive on this channel, right? Why else would I get less than 100 views all of a sudden when I'm calling these dumps and pumps like clockwork every month? In November, in December, in January will probably be the same thing. Yeah, thanks for the comments there. I appreciate y'all showing up. And yeah, I had my portrait locked on my phone, so now I got landscape going. Should be a much better product. Okay, I've got this descending channel. Here's the ascending channel from before. I've left it there. Let's create a descending channel. It's actually the first time I saw a big descending channel like this, where it's dumped down to the red line. And now I do believe we've printed the yellow line. This could dump a little first. It could pump. The interesting thing, in my last video, I was talking about the bottom of this older ascending channel. Look where this got rejected. Boom. Look at that. At the time, we were like down here a few hundred away from it. It actually went up there, came back down a little bit, and then went just a touch, just like $50 over it. But that's basically right on the dot. I could actually change this channel. They're not absolutely perfect. So that's basically right there, right? That's it. Boom. Got rejected from the bottom of that one. This one's looking like support, right? We had to break out here, come back down. This is the daily chart, daily candles. Break out here, came back down. Kind of came back into it, actually. This one could probably be, this channel could be probably brought down $50 as well. But there it is. That's 3 tests. Confirmation, I do believe. I didn't check volume. Let's check volume real quick. These breakouts need to be supported by volume. Let's see what we got here. It's not a lot of volume. You'd like to see more. You would like to see more. But that's quite a bit. That's at least green and fairly sizable compared to the recent activity. You would like to see more for a confirmation. So let's get rid of that. Free the screen up. Let me read it. What was that, chat? What did I say? What's my first? My name is Bitcoin Street. So what we have here is Bitcoin's kind of sandwiched in between here. This is the yellow line pump. I do expect. Let me go to the mouse. You probably can't see my hand too well. I do expect Bitcoin to probably retest the bottom of this channel eventually. If this turns out to be a true yellow line pump. If you're new to my channel, let's have a look at some yellow line pumps. See that's working? Pumps from the yellow. The white line on the left there is where it started. You can see where the pumps are starting on the yellow. It's not a perfect science, the red lines. It dumps down to that area, dumps down to that red line last Friday every month in that ballpark. And then the yellow line is where the pumps are confirmed. That one right there was actually a couple days before the red line, but there it is. It's the same structure. See how that's working? Every yellow line, see how that's working? Every single yellow line, look at that. See how that's working? Boom, 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 boom. Dump down the red line, yellow line pump. Dump down the red line. yellow line pump. So I don't want anyone out there getting carried away, because you know this pattern could eventually break, right? And that would not be good. I'm not day trading this. I want to show you my trade I have open here. This is long term. I've had this open for a long time down here. It's at $60 profit. My last video was at 58. I have $5. They're giving me free money for being the maker of this order and keeping it open. They're paying me. It's a positive funding rate. So I'm not telling anyone to do this, and I don't like giving out the names of sites because I don't know if it's legal for you, and if the site were to get shut down, it's just, I'm responsible for myself, so you be responsible for yourself. I'm not telling anyone to do this. This is just informational purposes only. But I'm gonna go ahead and put in my liquidation prices is 78,100. Entries at 52,153. We're gonna put in this $500 right now. See, sometimes it gives that message. I don't want anything to do with market price. So I'm going to refresh the screen here and get in front of the price. Or is it 63,068? Will drop the price a touch. I should have done this before I started the video, but oh well, just for video sakes, there it is. Now watch my liquidation price and my entry price go up. It filled right away. See how that works? 78,154, 52,189. And so I don't care if I'm underwater. Now these numbers here are skewed. They're not correct because I'm reinvesting this profit. I have realized profit of $60. At this point, I'm up about 16%. This is basically my snowball. I'm going to snowball this. You will soon see. If you've been watching along, you're probably starting to get the idea of what I'm talking about. Tomorrow, this will probably be 62, 63, 64. I'm getting some money together for the November pump. I was calling this one last month perfectly. I just didn't have the money to get in up here, so I wanted my entry price to be over 60,000, and if that were the case, I would have taken profit here at 58, 57, something right here. I would have got out of this and just started the same process over, right? And then, but I'm gonna get some money together now and show you what I'm talking about here in November. And so basically, peaks up here, I'll get in and I'll have my entry price higher then, and then I'll take profit, and then I'll just start the next one for December. So this is shorting on a pump, right? Where do you hear that? I'm shorting, and I want the price to go up, right? I want the price to go as high as possible, and I'm shorting. It doesn't make sense, right? The contrarian investor, the contrarian trader, actually is probably the successful one, right? Going with the herd, you might get burned. So as long as you in the wild, when you separate from the herd, it's dangerous. But as long as you can outrun the herd, then the leopards and the cheetahs, they're gonna get someone else, right? So sometimes outside the herd's dangerous, but as long as you can stay away from the composite, man. I just need dry powder, right? But anyways, I don't want to make this video too long. I also want to explain my trade, because like right now, if I say I'm putting in shorts to a day trader, that wouldn't make sense, then you'll probably lose, because this candle that just opened up is probably liable to come down a touch. It could come back up here and bump its head here. It could come all the way down here, right? But this is very interesting. This is probably strong resistance. And this is probably strong support. So I'm expecting probably come up here something like this. The dumps have started anywhere from the 7th of the month, which would be about right here, and the latest they've started is the 27th of the month. This one is November 25th, so a late start to this one. This is the last Friday. A late start to this one would be like November 20th, November 21st. So I'm anticipating somewhere in between, say, November 7th and November 21st. That's exactly 14 days 14 days, I'm looking for the top of this pump, wherever that may be, wherever it tops out, right? Watch for the dump down towards this. This is a blue line. I assume it's going to turn red. There has been one green one this year, but with this hype pump, I'm almost certain this will be another red line. And then the yellow line, of course, will be over here somewhere, right? See how this is working? This will be the next pump in December, wherever it bottoms out, right? Next dump, next pump. That's just how it's working, man. Let me reset this chart and end the video for you. If you want to draw in those two channels on your chart at home and watch them, that's good information, no matter if you're an investor or you're scalping on the 1 minute chart or whoever you are. This is good information. Bitcoin is wedged in between those two channels. You may not see this anywhere else except for on Bitcoin Street. So why else would I start getting less than 100 views per video? Right? I was over 2,000 views there for a while. Now I'm down to less, my last two videos got 80 and 70 views. And I'm calling this basically perfectly left to right. I haven't zoomed in on the price levels up and down, right? This chart is tremendous horizontally for time, right? But I don't have it zeroed in on how high or how low it will go. But I can almost guarantee that this is going to come up, at least for the next week, sideways at worst. I mean, it might come down, right? It might come down, but before the big dump, right? The big dump, like from, say, if it came up here at 67, and it dumps down to 55, right? The $12,000 dump is probably coming, right? It's going to probably look something like this. And then pumpage in December. The reason why this is happening and why I'm confident November, December, January, maybe February will play out, because this is historically the blow off top time of year in the last Bitcoin halving cycles. December, January, so we get the blow off tops. So there'll probably be a lot of bullish sentiment. And what's happening is people are putting in bets on the futures market. And I would imagine December, January, those bets will probably be up high, right? And so the big players are coming over here to the spot market, and every month they're causing these dumps. That's the real reason this is happening. You might hear all kinds of theories and wild stuff on YouTube, and people that been in it for a long time saying they know what's going on, and it's the IMF, and it's the Treasury, and it's the Fed, and it's this person and that person. But what it is it's being manipulated off the CME futures market. They're coming over here, and every month they're driving the price down to the red line, except for this green one here, where Elon Musk and some other powerful players in social media had a conference, and it triggered 7 days early, right? But you just push this over here 7 days to the right, and this is another red line. See how it pumped up to it. Even a few more days, and technically this would have satisfied this chart, right? This would be a red line here, and then this green pump would have started, like here, yellow line. See that? But it's basically the exact same thing, just early. You got the point. I sure hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thanks for watching.